Huh?
Oh, hey!
Hey!
What's your name?
Run back! Check it out. See you later, fam.
Hello?
Yo.
Yo. Did you play Diablo? Did you download Diablo?
Hell no.
Come on, bro. Diablo 4 is sick.
No.
I just started my Barbarian run. I've been playing.
No.
And the DLC is on sale. It's half off.
I'm not buying shit either, crazy.
I'm not buying it either, but the character is a martial artist. That's why I thought it was kind of cool.
Not new.
Huh?
Not new.
Were you trying to get your ass kicked then?
Well, I'm trying to keep this game.
Bro. Who beats games anymore? You still beat games? Can't remember the last time I beat a game.
Yeah, that's all you do now is beat your dick.
I knew that was gonna come out eventually.
You need to put that dick down and start picking up the controller.
Bro, you can't when you be playing these games.
The Junior Marvel Rivals.
Yeah, exactly. Marvel Brunos. Is season 3 out yet?
No.
I'm trying to play it, but I ain't trying to play it until season 3 hops out.
Next week. This week.
True. And you know, Splitgate 2's got a battle royale. I downloaded that game, but I haven't touched it yet. Yeah, Splitgate 2 launched with a battle royale.
Launched with it? Crazy.
Yeah, and I have yet to touch it. It's apparently not. It's about as popular as Splitgate 1.
I like that game.
Yeah, it's cool. It has its own dedicated fan base, but it's still pretty niche. And it's weird how shooting games have gone that route, you know what I mean? It's either you're a mainstream COD loser, or you play these other niche shooters. I guess Valorant's like mainstream, but I don't really consider that COD. That's like the whole search and destroy / hero shooter thing they went on to, you know?
Yeah, it's just
like
it's just
Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Because everybody wants to be like Overwatch.
Yeah, and in that case, I'd rather just have a Rainbow Six that's realistic, where I can break holes through walls and shit, you know. Than
Actually,
Valorant.
I just have a fucking Marvel Rivals. I could play
Well,
Spider-Man.
I mean, no, yeah, well, sure.
Fuck that. Niggas wanna fucking play games? Yeah,
Well,
we all grew up playing Spider-Man.
I'm kind of at the point now where I'm kind of like, where's my American shooter? You know what I mean? Like, I'm a proud
our
American.
American shooter
I want to
is,
throw a
is
grenade.
Call of Duty, and Call of Duty killed itself.
I don't want to play
13
Call of
years
Duty.
ago.
Yeah,
What?
that's what I'm saying.
That's why you can't. That's why you gotta play every other niche game.
It's so dumb. I don't
Play
play
Call
these
of Duty.
shooters.
Ruined,
The only reason why I
everything.
played shooters was because of Call of Duty.
I know,
Because they made
same.
it mainstream.
Yeah. They ruined it.
They did.
I mean, that's what mainstream does.
Well, like Halo, I feel like I would have gotten to Halo, you know, before
you
COD,
still can.
but I wasn't around
an
then.
Xbox or computer.
Well, I have an Xbox, but you need Game Pass just to play fucking Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
How dumb! I'm not. Nobody even plays Infinite. You know.
People want to play Halo, dude.
Oh, the cool thing I think, one of the things that I think is cool is that playlist, like Halo 2 retro playlist, where you play on the Halo 2 maps with the Halo 2 guns and shit.
Yeah.
And vehicles. That's cool. So what'd you try to play?
Cyberfunk. This needs multiplayer.
Oh God, you're gay.
You seen Skate?
No. That it's bombing? I saw something like that.
Oh, niggas just don't like that it fucking looks like a game. They want it to look like realistic Battlefield or some shit. So they don't like it. But
No, I heard
gameplay is
complaints.
like-
What were the complaints I heard?
The complaints is that they think it looks like Fortnite. And I'm like, well, I mean, even if it did look like Fortnite, it plays fine. It's skating. Cyberpunk looks like Fortnite, and this game's awesome. They just want to hate it.
Skate
But you
has
gotta-
lost. Skate has
Listen,
lost
listen,
the plot.
listen,
They're
listen.
complaining about the character creator.
No, exactly. Well, why would you complain about that? And listen, let me finish. So the same people that are complaining, first of all, are still gonna play it. Why? Because it's fucking free. So every
Oh,
single
it's
person in the world,
free.
yes.
I think that's
So everyone's
the
gonna
problem.
play it. Yes,
And
but
that's
no.
why people are complaining about it because it's a free to play game.
Yes, because it's gonna be microtransactions and shit. But like,
Yep.
that's only a problem
That's
if you
why-
buy them. Don't buy them, you fucking idiot.
No, totally. But that's just how everyone is nowadays. Any game riddled
Yes.
with microtransactions.
How do people not?
immediately wanna say
How are
bad
they
game.
not used to it? Every game does it now. You're gonna be mad when. Skate
Well, then
does
we
it,
are
but
used
you're
to
not
it,
mad
but
when
doesn't mean we're
any
ever
other
going to
game.
accept it. You know what I
No,
mean?
you do accept it. You accept it with every other game you're
No.
playing before Skate. All of a sudden, Skate
Ever
doesn't have the problem.
they first introduced it in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, we complained, and
I'm not
as
saying,
they still
bro,
continue to introduce it. We'll still,
but you don't understand. The same people who are complaining are the same people who are still buying and playing those games.
I
and
know,
buying the
I know,
microtransactions.
I know, and those people will always exist. They're cows. That's why we have to complain louder than they spend their money.
I don't have any complaints. Well, I'm not complaining about Skate. The game's not even out yet. Niggas are mad.
Yeah, money talks louder than anything else. Anyway.
Game's not even out. Niggas are mad, bro. The gameplay looks fine. It looks like it's literally trying to capitalize on what Skate 3 blew up on, which is people trying to do trick challenges.
Yeah.
Which that game gives you the fucking skydiving and the fucking whole parkour shit. It gives you the opportunity to do all those trick challenges.
But I'm already seeing this game, and why do I already feel like I'm bored?
Well, that's every Skate game. That's why you're supposed to sit there and do what you want to do, trick challenges, right? But it's up to you. Whatever you feel like you want.
Well, that was kind of
That's
supposed to be
what
the whole
these
thing
time
about
boxes
Skate and why it was fun to just roam around and do tricks is because the tricks in the game are actually hard and fun to do.
It's the same controls.
But I mean, I feel you,
But all I'm saying
Why-
is I
why
agree
does this
that,
look
that these type of games are boring. That's the whole point. But the whole point as well is that they're creativity-based games. It's like Minecraft. It's the most boringest game ever. But it's like,
totally.
in the beholder,
Well,
it's up to that guy
Well,
to make it fun.
But the problem there is, have you played Riders Republic?
That game's dog shit.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. What's the difference between a game like that and a game like this?
Well, I'll
That's
tell
my
you the
problem
difference.
with
I'll tell you the
Skate.
difference.
Is all
I'll
I
tell
see
you
is
the
Riders
difference.
Republic.
I'll tell you the
But
difference.
Skate.
I'll tell you the
me,
difference. I'll tell you the difference. I'll tell you the difference.
Please.
I'll tell you the difference. I'll tell
Please
you.
do.
Okay.
Please
Okay.
do.
Okay. I will. Shut up. I'll tell you the difference. All right. So what happens? You played Riders Republic, right?
Yeah,
So
I
what's the
hated
first thing?
it.
Okay. Yeah, why?
Well, I thought it was cool for the first 5 seconds,
But
and
why
then
did you hate
as soon
it?
as I got into it, because it was like every trick felt the same. I don't know how to explain it other than that. There was no like.
Really? Oh, just the tricks. There was nothing else that you didn't like about the game.
I don't know. It's hard to put a like tongue on what I didn't like.
So
It
do
just
you remember
wasn't
exactly what you have to
captivating.
do as soon as you start the game?
No, I don't.
You have to.
All the
pretty much-
trials
Yes.
with every vehicle and shit.
Yes, and that takes like 2 hours before you can even do anything. And it's like, bitch, just let me fucking play. You know, when you go
Yeah,
on
and
the skate, you could just go and ride the fucking skateboard. You don't have to fucking. Yes, it's gonna tell you how to progress in the story and how to where this and that is, but it's not forcing you to do that. And like,
Yeah,
I'm not forcing you to unlock the different fucking vehicles. Like, bitch, what the fuck? And
I
I'm
did
forcing
all
you
that, but
and
then
you
it
gotta
just
unlock
felt like
tricks. What?
it just felt like an abundance of nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
No, the
there's a
problem
lot
is
of
that
stuff
it's
here,
making
but
you
none
kind
of
of
it's interesting or
they're
fun.
trying to make you work for the stuff that should be unlocked already. Why am I unlocking tricks in bikes that
Oh, that was sick. I'm actually seeing something sick right now in Skate.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
There's a rooftop ramp
Yes,
where you
I've seen
can
it
jump
already.
and do
I've seen it
tricks from
already.
rooftop to
I've seen it
rooftop.
already.
That looks good.
I'm trying to tell you, yes. The gameplay looks solid. I don't give a fuck what the fucking characters look like and the icons look like.
Yeah.
The gameplay looks solid. It looks like you can
Well,
do what you want to do, which is what matters.
the only thing that I want, that I've been waiting for this game for, is what I'm seeing right now, being able to skate and do tricks like
Yes.
you used to in the other skate
Yes.
games with the newer
Which you can.
graphics and newer, better area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also the thing that I was always promised since Skate 3, more than just skateboard. Where's my bike? Uh, where's my roller skates?
What? That's what you're worried about? You want that?
Yeah, I want to be able to do
Go
a
play
bike
Riders
and do
Republic
bike
then, you
tricks.
faggot.
No.
What the hell? That's exactly
I
what
thought
that game is for.
Skate's just gonna have skateboards.
For people who don't want to make up their mind. Yes, it's a skateboard game. What the fuck is wrong with you? What the hell? This guy's not making any
I
sense.
thought
You're
at
not
first
cooking
it was gonna have bikes
You're
and
not
stuff
cooking
like that.
No, I don't know why you would ever think that. I wouldn't be surprised because it's a free game that they add them. Because they can do whatever they want. Because it's a free game and they can add it. But you're crazy. But it's not too far off. Like I said, I would not be surprised if they added it.
But I don't.
So I wouldn't get your hopes down. That actually might be very possible.
Well, it's not even. I don't even know why I'm excited for that. You know, just because I was when I was a kid.
But also, play this game.
You know?
What the hell? It has exactly that.
You play what game?
Bombrush Cyberfunk.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I've been playing it, is because Bombrush Cyberpunk does have everything and it feels fun. But I think the cool thing about Bombrush Cyberpunk is that those same tricks you're doing are your literal combos to fight enemies.
Yeah.
And that's what I think is super cool about Bombrush. And then it has a story, and so that gives me a reason to play Bombrush. But the part where Bombrush is lacking is there needs to be endgame content and multiplayer content.
Yeah, they definitely spiked on the multiplayer content. And the endgame content is literally what Skate 3 is whole existence is.
Exactly. Which is cool, but that's just like fun every once and again to hop in.
Yes,
I mean, yes.
That's the whole point of all these games, though.
No,
They're not supposed to be grinded 47,000 hours of your life.
But there should still be things to grind for like.
Well, yeah, I agree. Like customization,
sticker slaps,
but that stuff's not gonna exist. That stuff hasn't existed and won't exist as long as microtransactions are a thing. And they're always gonna favor making you buy something cool as opposed to unlocking it. And we know this because Call of Duty was the first people to start that. Oh yeah, we got 13,000 camos. You just gotta get headshots. Okay, cool. Nah, sorry. You can get those camos, but you can get this fucking sick ass one with lasers and fucking dragons coming out of it.
But just pay money on it. Yeah.
And
then there's no more camos to earn from getting headshots.
Well, there is. They're just not as cool. They're just fucking gay ass fucking yellow
basic
camo.
camos.
Yeah, yellow here's a camo that nobody wants with no animation.
For 1,000 headshots.
Nobody ever uses ever. Yeah. And now there's even more of them because they're like, oh yeah, you guys like unlocking camos here. Let's give you 16,000 snake camos that you're never gonna use because you want to buy the anime skin.
Yeah, that is true.
Now, yeah, that's the one thing I've always hated about like games that don't have like stuff that you can unlock. Well, that was the best part of any game is unlocking stuff. Like Mortal Kombat back in the day, going to the crypt, unlocking all the skins, all the fatalities, all the maps or whatever. That's the best part. Because that shit makes you want to play more. Okay, now I'm gonna go grind the story again, or I'm gonna go grind the arcade so I can
that's
fucking
what I was
unlock
gonna
the
say.
stuff that I actually
Other
want.
than that,
Finally,
to do that, there are the multiple modes that earn that currency.
Exactly.
Nowadays, there's not that. You know what I mean? Like
But
MK1,
why? It's
there's
because of microtransactions.
there's barely
Yeah,
any.
so
Yeah,
as long
exactly.
as that stuff's there, we're never gonna have that era of gaming back.
That is true.
It's gonna we might. It's gonna be rare. Like those are gonna be really good games.
But that's why I really liked MK9. $5 per DLC character, and then
That's why I
the
really
content
like.
in the game was so amazing.
That's why I really like Street Fighter 4. Because you just upgrade.
To a new version.
Right, you just upgrade to a new version.
No patches.
Which is now the final version, and it comes with all the old version skins, and you still have skins to unlock.
Yeah, I agree. Street Fighter 4 is the best modern fighter.
Same with MK9.
Because you could almost that's like the argument with like a lot of the modern fighting games nowadays. A lot of people would rather play Season 1 of Tekken 8 than Season 2 because the patches and the changes. You know what I mean? But we can't do that nowadays. There's no old versions. Like Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. If Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was better than Ultimate, you'd have a fan base still playing it. You know. But nowadays they just update it and everyone has to play Ultimate. You know? That is totally a thing. It's interesting.
So that's why you gotta take the responsibility, and like if you don't want these stuff to die, you gotta play it. You can't be moving on to the new stuff and then you don't even like the new stuff. You're supporting the wrong people.
That's true.
That's why, bro. You know me. I play Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty. I have not bought Call of Duty in like 5 years, bro. I'm not dealing with that bullshit.
What's the last one you bought, though? Vanguard?
No, I didn't buy that.
Cold War.
I think that one, yeah.
You didn't buy Modern Warfare 2?
Nope.
You didn't buy Modern Warfare 3?
Nope.
You bought Modern Warfare, though?
The first one,
I bought it. But that was before Cold War.
I'm not sure if I bought it, but I do have it.
I think you did.
It somehow. I might have got it somehow for some reason, but maybe I did buy it. It's probably on sale when I bought it. Just to play it. But yeah, I don't.
Did you buy Black Ops 4?
Nope. I pre-ordered for the beta only, and then never bought it.
Damn.
$5. Like I'll do that. I'll play the beta for free. I won't play Warzone because
Beta the
Warzone's
Black
dog
Ops
shit,
6. Did you see the next COD is literally Black Ops 7?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, and you want me to say accept that and buy it? Fuck no.
Yeah.
The fuck? You guys are fucking retarded. All I had to do was remake the original MW2 and everything would have been fine. The timeline would have been saved, but no.
Well, you got the campaign mode, so you shut up.
Nobody wants that.
I know, that's why I think it's so funny.
It's like the biggest slap in the face.
Who made these fucking decisions?
All they had to do was remake MW2 and Black Ops 1 and sell them on PS5. The fucking timeline would have been saved.
It's like they got the guy who fired all the people who actually did the hard work.
Yeah, well, I forgot that actually did happen. Yeah.
And then they got him to come out with these remasters to cater to us fans, to us old school fans that have been neglected. And then he's like, matter of fact, fuck those fans.
Seriously.
You don't like our new shit? Fuck you. I think that's the worst. That's the worst thing that we've been dealing with recently, is the developer slop to try to act like they're like attacked by gamers. You know what I mean? For the game that they made. It's like, are you fucking dumb?
Yeah, the ones that fucking support their families.
Like, oh, I'm so upset that everybody hates our game. Like Concord? Like, come on,
You know what I'm
dude, we
saying? It's
made
like
the
they're not even
dumbest game
trying.
ever. Right.
Who decided this was a good idea? And then people get paid for that, and they get to go home and
Exactly.
like
People,
what the fuck?
that's more so the point, is that people made money. People made a living off of
People are
this.
going home feeding their
And
families with that shit.
nobody owns, I mean, people do own a product, but they got their money back for it. Nobody made any money off of Concord, you know what I mean? But yet people had jobs off of Concord for months,
So,
hired by PlayStation.
sorry.
Yeah.
But I think we're starting to see things change easily. Gamers are fighting back.
Kinda, yeah.
Well, you know about the petition to stop killing games in the UK, right?
Stop killing gamers?
Stop killing games.
Oh. I haven't heard of that.
There's a petition in the UK which already has 1 million signatures, where if you get 1 million signatures, they have to push it to be to the
What the fuck are the
court to be law.
details?
Basically, well, it just I think got denied because they don't understand it completely. But it's supposed to be stop killing games that people pay for. Like as simple as that. You know,
Oh, like stop updating
stop.
it?
No, you can't. Like
Yeah.
The Crew, you can't. A game that people paid money for, you can't get rid of it so people can.
Oh, like if it's an online
stop
only
killing
service.
games that people paid for. Yeah, and they're trying to say,
Sure.
oh well, we can't force these companies to keep these games open, which would then cost them money. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, that's not what we're saying. We're saying to give over the rights of the game so that we can continue to do stuff with it, even if you don't want to anymore. Because it's not fair for you to hold on to the rights of the intellectual property and not let anyone do anything with your game, buy it or sell it or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Alright.
And like the way I think of that is like Smash Bros, right? Think about how much they've changed Smash Bros and modded something like that, and Melee, you know, and it's like if the developers gave people the codes to these games, the community could make their own games. You know, I think of that with RuneScape too. That's what happened to RuneScape. I don't know if you know that old school RuneScape, because they made the new school RuneScape and nobody wanted to play that. Everyone wanted to go back to old school RuneScape, but they're like, we're not gonna pay money to keep these old school RuneScape servers up because we can't make any money. So what they did is they gave it to the community, and now old school RuneScape is ran by the community, and it's, I think the top ranking players in the game get to decide the newest updates and patches.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And it's the community keeping that alive and paying for the servers and everything like that. And it's a free mobile game. And it's like, the developers didn't have to do any of that. You know what I mean? The
Right.
community did that all themselves. And it's not like we're trying to make the developers have to do this and cost them money. You know, we're saying just give it to us to do it if you're not going to. Because we paid for it. We own it.
And we're the only ones that even give a fuck. So like, why not?
And that's kind of the problem is, who are these people that we're trying to push these laws to? They're not people that understand video games or anything
Right.
like that. So they hear this and they just hear defense for the companies. You know what I mean? They don't hear defense for the consumer. But the truth is, it's just the consumer getting fucked. And the reason why they think the UK is a good way to push this is the whole reason why Apple had to force their chargers to switch to USB-C, which made every single other thing switch to USB-C, was because of the UK laws. It was literally because of one country made them change their connection for all of their phones, which made all the other companies change it, just because of for one law in one country. You know what I mean? And it's like people will get away with anything unethical if you allow them to. You know what I mean? So there has to be a law against it so that they can't. And as soon as that is there, then oh, okay, fine, we'll change it. It's like you have to twist their wrist to do the right thing. You know what I mean? Because why would they do the right thing if it doesn't make them more money? That's just the world we live in. Bro, you really ain't gonna hop on Diablo with me?
Nope.
Never?
I'm not gonna download it, that's for sure.
Why?
Fucking, I don't want to.
I feel like you played the demo a lot more than me. And the game's free now. And you can play through the whole game. And you can start off skipping the story. I don't know why you would want to do that, because from what I understand, the end game content isn't too good if you have a play. That's part of the game to play.
You have to, I don't know. There's a grind case, I'm good.
I mean, if you see it that way, that's why I'm just playing through the story with my barbarian. I'm not trying to grind and get all the best gear. I'm not at the end of the game. I'm just trying to play through the story and upgrade my character. You know what I mean? That's how it starts. That's how all Diablo games are supposed to start. And then you get to the end game. I mean, Ultimate Alliance 3 is still there, bro. Ain't nobody playing it. On the Switch.
On the Switch. Yeah, bro, that's what I want.
No, did you see Marvel Cosmic Invasion?
The fuck is that, man?
Dude, oh my god, you haven't seen Marvel Cosmic Invasion? It's a fucking beat 'em up with Marvel characters, but it's a tag beat 'em up. It got announced a while ago. It's fucking sick. So you got like Storm, Wolverine, Marvel characters, baby. Marvel vs. Capcom characters doing tag combos. So it's just Marvel on Marvel, and it's a beat 'em up.
You don't know.
You got Marvel Tokon, and you got Marvel Cosmic Invasions. I think both of those got showed at PlayStation.
Gay station.
Barbarian.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the Barbarian's so tough. You literally do more damage by dealing more damage. So you just get in there and just start flailing. The more you flail, the stronger you get.
Got a 50 straight combo. Easy peasy.
Oh, play Injustice 1 with me.
What the hell?
Injustice 1 Guides Mungus. Come fight my Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy, yeah. I'll just
Solomon
pick fucking Green
Born on
Arrow.
a Monday. I don't care. Go ahead. Let's play.
Green Arrow.
I don't care. Let's play. I remember Green Arrow in Injustice 1. That's the only character we knew how to play back then.
I didn't even play that character.
And he's not even broken.
I didn't even play that character.
I did. Injustice 1, that was my most played character.
Played fucking, what's his name? The Batman guy, Robin guy.
Nightwing?
Yeah, that's what I played.
In Injustice 1?
Mm-hmm.
No, you did not.
Yeah, because Robin's in Injustice 2, and that's what I played.
That is who you played in Injustice 2. But you didn't play.
And I played Nightwing in Injustice 1.
I never ever. But Injustice 1 is way better than Injustice 2. So,
Yeah, way better. I mean, it's funny.
yeah, and I feel like I didn't get to play that game much.
Yeah, me either. Bro, I played that before I played Street Fighter 4, so like I really didn't even know what I was doing.
Dude,
I would just sit in the lab and fucking practice combos like I used to do in any Mortal Kombat game. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Combos that I didn't even like. I wasn't even looking at the damage or nothing. I was just like,
No, totally.
what can I juggle? What works?
Remember when we would come back from school practicing MK versus DC combos? We had some crazy ass combos that I still can't do nowadays. But it's like, what? You know what I mean? How were we doing that back then? We didn't know anything about frame data or combos or Street Fighter. We were just like,
willpower.
oh yeah, Sub-Zero and the Joker. You could do slide. You could do the pro move, and then you could do the freeze.
Well, for me, in Mortal Kombat, like kind of taught me how to do combos because everything is so juggly, right? Everything is so fucking bouncy and floaty, and I was like, well, as long as he's still in the air, I can fucking hit him, right? So I'll just keep trying to hit him. Whatever.
That's why the best combo systems to me are Marvel and Mortal Kombat. Either I can just
combo because there's not fucking they don't limit you. But a lot of people don't like that. Like my friend who loves Mortal Kombat hates when I juggle him, like that the fact that I can just jab him in the air 6 times. Yeah, like, bro, that's so stupid. And it is.
You know what I think is stupid? Street Fighter combos. There's no limit to your combo, your Street Fighter combo.
There's plenty of limits. There's a million limits.
Well, yeah, but there's no.
That's the whole point. We were just talking about how Mortal Kombat didn't have
bar limit or like fall limit. There's no like visual limit for. There's just like a plus frame. You just it's still your turn or it's not. You know what I mean? There's like in Mortal Kombat.
That's the same in Mortal Kombat. What are you talking about? We're talking about combos and you're talking about plus frames.
You're not getting it. I'm saying like the way combos work in Street Fighter aren't like, hey, land your launcher and then land your juggle.
Because there's no launcher.
In Street Fighter are like neutral button confirm into special move,
which is still in Mortal
whatever
Kombat.
Your character can do.
That's the thing in Mortal Kombat. Still.
Sure, but in Mortal Kombat, it's neutral confirm into whatever your character's launcher is, and then everyone has.
It's not necessarily a launcher. It's just the EX that goes into it. It's like Fatal Fury. It's just whatever. It's like Fatal Fury. You're not going into a launcher. You're going into whichever EX is your starter. It's more so your starter. It's just like Killer Instinct. It's more so your starters. It doesn't have to be a launcher. A lot of times it could be a launcher, and in those games where they're super juggle heavy, a lot of times they are going to be launchers because it's very easy for the devs to lead off with that. But like I said, compared to Killer Instinct, it's your starter. It's your starter combo, and it could be used however you want to use it, obviously. But like however you end your combo is another difference, right? People can go for the hard knockdowns, or people can go for the reset, or people can go for blah blah blah. But that's all within the freedom of the player that wants to choose that shit. My point is sorry, I'm trying to do this story. I don't know. I think you don't like buffering, but that's in pretty much every Street Fighter game. Yeah, which is pretty much all of Street Fighter's stuff. If you're not landing jump-ins, you're playing footsies. And you're
I just don't like the combo structure of Street Fighter.
You don't like links. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard for you to say that.
There you go.
Trying to say everything else. I understand that. You like chains. I know that because you don't like links because you don't like the time because you suck at timing because you just refuse to even try. You'd rather just mash through it.
Well, I can time it now, but it's
no, you can, but you don't want to. That's what we're talking about.
Exactly. That's why I don't like Street Fighter 4.
No, I know that. That's why you don't like any game with links because you don't want to time.
Yeah. That's why I have a hard time with the old school games, like old school Guilty Gear.
Well, yes, and that's why I tell you all the time to stop mashing because that's not how a lot of these games work. Not every game is chain. You can mash and chain games.
But even if I don't mash, it's like how many times do I have to try?
Oh, I don't know, bro. How many times did you try to throw a fireball the first time? How many times did you try to do a super the first time? A lot.
Absolutely.
Figure it out.
But
either sit there and complain. You know what your problem is. You're just refusing to train.
Okay.
Oh, you know exactly what to do. You just don't want to.
Well,
and which is fine. It's fine. You have a comfortability. You have a preference. You would rather.
How come
use
I
chain
can't
combos
figure out the tutorial to Bloodborne?
What?
I can't even pass the tutorial in Bloodborne. I hate Souls games.
Pass the tutorial in Bloodborne?
Yeah.
You talking about the monster?
I don't know where to go. I get lost.
Getting lost and passing something are two different things.
I get
Passing
lost
something
in
means
the
it's like
tutorial and I don't
difficult.
know how to pass it.
Getting lost just means you
I
just don't know
killed
where
the
you
I
are.
killed the wolf. I don't know which way I'm
Well,
supposed to
just
go.
so you
The
know,
game never
whether
tells
you
me.
kill the wolf or whether you die, you progress. So good job on you for killing the wolf, because most people die, and they still move on because. So if you actually killed the wolf, then you're better than you
Well, I
think.
killed the wolf and I wandered around
Well,
for
you're
30
better than you
minutes.
think.
Couldn't
That's
figure out
all I'm
where to
trying to
go.
say. Yeah, so you just got lost. That doesn't mean you suck
Well,
or
that's
that the
kind of
game's
my
hard.
problem with those games, and that's why I've never been able to play them. Is just because I don't know where to go or what I'm supposed to do, and I just get turned off from the game, even if fighting the enemies are engaging. Everything else other than fighting the enemies is not engaging to me.
No, I agree. That's why I don't like playing single player games like that. I'm just gonna walk around for hours. Are you stupid? Why do I do that?
People
What the
love
fuck?
Elden Ring and shit.
Well, look, I know people. It's arguably one of the prettier games nowadays. You can't say that it doesn't look great when you're doing that.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely.
so people like that aspect. People like to actually sit down and enjoy this shit. They like to actually fucking not really emerge, engage themselves, but rather immerse themselves. Right? They don't want to be super hyper focused. They want to sit back and relax and say, "Oh, that looks
I
nice."
feel that. That's why I play Diablo right now. I don't know where I'm going. I
Well,
just
yeah,
go to the
again,
objective and mash
100%,
X.
right. But some people pretty much always want to play like that. Like they don't see games as super
Not me.
hyper competitive, or at least they don't want to play them that way, right?
Yeah.
Which
Well, I guess
you
you're
are probably
making
the
a good
opposite.
point. Yeah, like back in the day, like, that was the thing. Is like most people played these games just casually, but it was those few who were so good at it that they took it to a competitive level and
Well,
liked it
also
at that
because back in
level.
the
And
day,
for
pretty
that
much
reason,
most things had scores and leaderboards, like just on themselves. The game would tell you how good you did. They would give you rankings and shit, and so people were like, "Oh, I want to do better than that." And they were like,
yeah.
"Oh, you got S, you got fucking, you're number 3 in the leaderboard. I want to do better than that." Like when you go to the arcade, the hell, how'd you fucking get 600 million points at the arcade?
Or I'm even thinking
They've
like the
literally
beginning
been
days of
on.
the internet.
That's
Remember,
what I'm saying. They've been
old school
hyper
RuneScape and how
competitive
many
since
people
back
played
then,
it
bro.
back in like 2007
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how popular it was. You would just go
It's
to like the
super
lobby
hyper
area and it
competitive
was
ever
just
since.
overflowed.
But at the
Yeah,
same
and
time, then you have the same amount of people, if not more, playing Mario Kart, playing Mario Party on the Nintendo, and
God,
they're the exact opposite type of players.
yeah.
And so that's
Yeah,
why
it's
you see
weird
the
how
game devs
gaming's
don't know how to cater
so.
to which one because it's literally like split, if not
But yeah,
more
there's
towards the
such a
fucking
mass
casual,
variety of players.
and they all want different things.
Yeah, totally.
That's why as a dev, you should not give a fuck what people want and make what you want to make.
Make what you want, totally. Especially with how it is nowadays, where there's already a niche for what everybody wants. You know what I mean?
I don't have a problem with devs taking criticism or like taking ideas from stuff that's already out, but like
Yeah.
finish your game how you want it, and then maybe tweak some stuff, maybe, you know. Like I'm okay with balance changes if it's like Modern Warfare 2 had balance changes, believe it or not. Like that game got updated multiple times. That was like the beginning era of stuff like that. And the updates were like months and months apart, if not years. So that game lasted like 9 years, but there was a lot of stuff broken with that game that I actually
Yeah, I
fixed.
remember the fucking Akimbo 911s got nerfed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's good balance change.
totally.
And they didn't just completely ruin the game. Everyone still played the game for 9 years after. And it wasn't because those things were gone. People still love those things. They still use them. They just weren't broken.
Well, that was still an era where they were releasing finished games and not selling DLC as the finish.
You know, and obviously there's still a bunch of stuff in that game that could and maybe should be patched. But the point is that when they were trying, they weren't trying to completely change the whole game. They tried to address something that was an issue, not change the game. You know.
Yeah.
I think there's a difference. Like a lot of times, devs literally will change the game instead of addressing the issue. And Call of Duty has a big problem. Call of Duty
That's why I feel like my problem with my rivalries. I feel like there's some characters.
Well, you can't
like,
say that with
they
them.
give them such big reworks. They just
Oh.
change the game. They like change how the character's played entirely. And it's like, what do you expect me to just completely relearn this character and wash away all my hours?
They're barely reworked.
Of course, people are gonna get.
What are you talking about?
Jeff?
Shark?
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? You're telling me you
I'll
had to
never
figure out
touch
how to
Jeff
play
again.
Shark?
I don't want to relearn Jeff.
What do you mean relearn that, bro?
I don't want to relearn Jeff.
All I'm saying is I kind of felt how you felt before I tried him again. And bro, first of all, you remember the first time you tried Jeff? Alright, this character's fucking brain dead easy. And the second time you tried Jeff, it's the same fucking thing.
But in a different way.
No, it's the same fucking way. What do you do before? Alright,
before you behind your team with the. Well, I mean, now you're behind your team with the beam, but before you were.
No.
You were behind the enemy team with the beam and flanking.
No. 1% of Jeff players were doing that, and it was not you. And two, the ones that did do that most of the time were not good at it. But yes, he could be played that way. But listen, again, you weren't doing that, and most other Jeffs weren't doing that. Most other Jeffs were doing what Jeff does now: sit behind their team and splash water. The only difference now is that you get damage while doing it, so it's even better. I don't know why these Jeff niggas are complaining.
For the casuals, but not for us. We like the.
All right. Yes, there's nothing wrong with flanker Jeff. Now, hear me out.
The dev's not something.
Hear me out. Instead of listening to other people and like not creating your own opinion, how about you do this? If you log on to Marvel, listen. You let me finish. Listen. How about you log on to Marvels right now, pick Jeff, and do what you wanted to do in the season 1 Jeff. Just go in the back. You could still do it.
No, because I never wanted to do that.
So then, first of all, shut up. Why are you even playing it? Second of all, that's what the Jets are like. Oh, you can't go in the back line. Who's telling you that you can't go in the back line? Go in the back line. What the fuck? What's wrong with you? Just because he doesn't have a fucking spitball, you can't go in the back line?
Okay, my main complaint, what turned me off and stopped me playing the game from as much as I did in season.
The game or Shark?
Straight up the Iron Fist rework. If I'm being serious about my own personal gripes, that would be Iron Fist. And I don't know how much people have talked about that, but just his kit is still the same exact way, but the way it works has changed pretty drastically multiple times, and it's kind of hard for me to grasp at this point. You know what I mean?
No, they didn't change his kit. They adjusted cooldowns.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, no. They like adjusted how his damage works and when he does more or less damage.
That was a good change. The
I
bad change,
like
no.
I didn't like that just because I have to relearn how to play the game.
No, you didn't have to relearn anything. You don't even play enough to know what you don't know.
What do you mean?
So anyways.
So, let me tell you before how I used to play Iron Fist. The way I played Iron Fist is he was a flank, and he was an off angle, and he did a lot of damage.
What do you think he does now?
I could dive in, do a bunch of damage, kill the healers, leave, and heal, and be gone. Now if I dive, I'm going to take 10 years to kill the healers, and their whole team will sandwich me, and I'll die. And I won't be able to leave. But now, his benefit is if I get in front and I start attacking the tank and giving benefit to my team,
see, bro,
this
opinion didn't come from you. You don't play Iron Fist and attack.
This did come from me. This is just from me playing. I haven't heard any of these opinions from anyone else. This is straight up me.
No, because no.
What do you mean, no?
It's not true, bro.
I didn't hear it. Who
you're
plays
not.
Iron Fist?
You are not. No, I agree with you. Iron Fist sucks right now. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about you saying things that you don't even partake in.
Nobody said this. This is my.
No, yes, they have. Nobody even plays Iron Fist anymore, which means people agree that he sucks dick.
Well, people just feel it playing him. You know.
No, this change was like a month ago. That's why you haven't heard anything about it. People did talk about it. Like I said, nobody's playing him because they talked about it and everybody knows he's dog shit. It's old news. I'm not disagreeing with you. He sucks. But you don't even know why he sucks. Because what you said is not why he sucks. Why he sucks is they nerfed his getaway kick and they nerfed his helicopter punches.
That's what I said.
Nah, you're talking about...
He used to be a dive character, and now he's just a front line.
You're talking about his damage. There you go. You're talking about what... No, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where he is. What matters is
I'm
that
talking about they changed his percentage-based damage.
Yeah, that
So
doesn't fucking matter. That was an old change that was good. You're not listening. That was an old change that was good. That's good for him. You don't understand. The percentage damage is good. He does more damage versus squishies now, and he does more damage versus fucking little guys.
That's backwards.
Yes.
He does more damage against tanks.
Oh
and he
my
does
god. Over
less damage against
time.
squishies.
Over time. Fucking clown. Because it's percentage based, right? Okay. Anyways.
It's trash.
Anyways, that's not the problem with him. That change happened and he was really good, and then they nerfed his movement. Now he's super bad because he can't get out. His helicopter punches take him nowhere.
They nerfed his movement on top of that? I didn't even know that.
No, that's not a nerf. I'm trying to tell you, the percentage is a buff. It was good. He was really good. Everyone was playing him right.
Saying they nerfed his...
Oh my god, let me fucking finish. Jesus Christ. God damn, nigga. Literally, you keep trying to fucking interrupt me as I'm trying to tell you.
Well, you didn't even say the right thing.
No, you aren't listening. Listen.
No, you didn't
listen. Stop talking. Do not reply.
Punches.
What are you talking about? The punches is the runaway. You run away with the punches.
What?
You fucking... Because it used to take him so fucking far. Oh my god, both of them got nerfed. I already said that. That's why he's fucking dog shit now. He can't go anywhere. He has no movement. Not because of his damage. His damage is fine. The problem is he can't fucking move. The helicopter used to be able to fly in the air around the map, just holding punch with the fucking... You just fly anywhere. Now you literally can't even go into the next building.
I guess, but I never did that. That's
because you suck. I told you. You don't know why he's bad. Your problems are not...
nothing to do with my problems.
Your problems are not relevant to the character's problems. That's just you, because you have skill issues.
But my problems are relevant to the devs and...
No, they're not. Your skill issue has nothing to do with the devs.
Yes, it does. Because my skill issue has to do with my play level and everyone else's.
Wait, bro, all I'm saying is...
And if they're going to change
all I'm saying is he did enough damage. The problem is he can't go anywhere. The reason why he was so good, before was because you could never kill him, right? Because he would just get out if you tried. Or he would parry and then get out. Right? Okay, now he can never get out. So he's bad. He dies every time he goes in.
Not true. You can still get parry and get out. Like
you can parry and kick. Well, good luck.
Yeah, I just do that all the time. Parry and kick and get out and heal. Take you far. All the time. And yeah, absolutely, it doesn't take me as far as it used to. But still, that's not the casual player's problem at all.
Yes, it is. Yes, he was. Bro, when the game first came out, everybody was playing Iron Fist. Everyone and their mom, and he was brain dead. Do you not remember that? He was literally just flying around the air, killing He was literally flying around the air, killing every Iron Man player, talking about this is brain dead. Every casual player was killing every Iron Man like it was nothing.
And he was fun.
I'm not disagreeing.
And now look at him.
I'm not disagreeing. I just agreed with you. He's dog shit. I'm telling you, you just don't know why he's dog shit. You're trying to say he's dog shit for the wrong reasons. I know he's dog shit. You're just saying the wrong shit.
I'm saying...
I don't like it either, bro. I agree with you. You're just saying the wrong... You're just spitting false information.
I don't care if he's bad. I feel like you don't like him because he's bad.
No, I feel like they just run him to the ground for no reason. It's like if they made Spider-Man not have web swings no more. Like, what the fuck? I'm not playing that nigga. Or they only give him one web swing and then cool down. Yeah, I'm not playing that guy. What the fuck? Speaking of, how come you never play Spider-Man? It's so weird to me.
I used to play him.
I know. I'm surprised that's not like the reason you don't play the game.
Spider-Man's bad right now too.
Who cares? Doesn't matter. Spider-Man and Black Panther have always been objectively bad. That's not the point. They're fucking fun. They're the most fun characters in the game.
How the hell you play
They're the most fun characters in the game. Bro, first of all, people suck. That should just answer your question. And second of all,
not if you're in my range, but I'm sure.
All I'm saying is, Spider-Man and
And
Black
on
Panther
console, yeah,
are
sure.
easily the most fun characters. Like, it's not even funny. Like, nobody comes close to how fun those two characters are in that game. And it's because of their movement. Iron Man was pretty close. Iron Man, Iron Fist.
Wolverine's pretty fun.
But Wolverine is pretty fun, but he
And
doesn't have a
every
lot of
skin
movement.
is a banger. He has a shit ton of movement.
Every skin is not a banger. Wolverine's original skin is dog shit. His
Every single Wolverine skin
nah.
is a banger.
Wolverine looks like
100%.
shit. OG Wolverine skin is fucking ugly. I hate it.
Tripping.
That shit's disgusting.
You straight.
That fucking short, fucking brawly ass fucking nigga, fucking disgusting. Nigga looks like a Tasmanian devil. Fucking gross.
You tripping, bro. Every skin looks good, bro.
Fucking gross.
It looks like he's fresh. I mean, that's my fresh movie.
Disgusting. You're fake, bro. You're a fake Spider-Man fan. You're fake.
Fake Spider-Man fan. What?
Yeah, bro.
Nigga, you don't even know Stan Lee.
Bro, how you
Spider-Man
gonna beat every Spider-Man game and not even play Spider-Man?
How many
suck.
Spider-Man Spider-Man merchandise do you have right now
suck.
in Arden's Reach?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
ain't no
Fake
Spider-Man
fan. Fake fan.
I'm asking you. I got
Fake fan.
Spider-Man merch and all
Fake
Reach.
fan. Yeah, and you still can't even fucking hit a web swing pull off the map. Fake
Bro,
fan.
you still can't even hit a fucking
Fake
360 Doctor Strange.
Fake fan.
Come on, bro.
Bro, it's two inputs. I thought you were a combo guy. You can't swing into the floor, jump, and turn around, pull them. Shit, easy.
No,
Nah,
that's swing, spin your camera, aim, pull them.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm not 360 no scoping. I'm not.
It's not 360. It's 180.
I'm not 180 no scoping someone, bro. Fuck
Well,
you. I don't.
If
play
you're
Call of
Spider-Man,
Duty.
he doesn't aim. He doesn't have a scope.
Bro, what you play Spider-Man?
Spider-Man no scopes all the time. That's all he does.
Yeah, and that's why I can't play him because I always miss no scopes. Like what? That's why I don't play Black
What
Widow,
are you
'cause
doing
I
in the
can't
fucking
hard scope.
game? What do you do in Spider-Man 2? I'm assuming you no scope in that game.
Spider-Man 2, though, you just mash triangle and you automatically zip to them.
Oh
and then
yeah,
you
you're
square.
right. God damn it, you're right.
And then you swing, and then you mash triangle,
Fuck.
and then you,
You
and then you
see?
auto dodge.
Look, bro.
'cause
You
it's
see?
easy.
You know why you can't play Spider-Man? Is because you're too busy fucking mashing all the time. I tell you,
Of
stop
course.
mashing, bro.
Mashing's fun.
No, it's
I
not.
want to be able to mash. Mashing's how you get casual players.
No,
Why do you think
mashing-
Mortal Kombat has more players
listen,
than
you know
any
why
other fighting
mashing
game?
isn't fun?
Because you can mash.
You know why
Just
mashing
let
isn't
them
fun?
mash.
Listen.
Why won't you just let them
Ma-
mash and
listen,
lose for it?
you're taking all the fun out when you mash because when you
No,
mash,
you're taking the fun out of letting the beginner mash.
Because
They
when you
already
mash,
suck and are
because
making
when
bad
you
moves by
mash,
mashing.
because when you
You're mad
mash,
because you lose the match.
listen, because when you mash, you don't even understand what you're trying to do. And so you take all the fun out of the intentions and all the glory out of, oh shit, I did that on purpose and I meant to do that. Haha. You get none of that satisfaction because you didn't even know. You just get to laugh at whatever bullshit happens. You just get to laugh at all the randomness. That's the only satisfaction you get as a masher, laughing at the randomness. You'll never get no joy or satisfaction that you completed, that you accomplished something.
I don't know how to play.
So that's
I'm
the real
mashing.
fun. That's the real fun, accomplishing something that you tried to do and work on.
That's what beginners like to do. They like to not know what they're doing and be able to.
But you're not a
push the
beginner.
buttons and see cool stuff. That's why they play Tetris.
But you're not a beginner. And we're talking about you.
But I am in some games. I'm
Not every
I'm
game.
A master in every game. I want
But you mash in the games that you've been playing 10 years on.
No, that's not true.
That is true. You've
you
been
just
playing
bullshit
fighting games for
about
10
the
years
life.
and you still mash those.
Name
You've been playing
fighting
single
game.
Spider-Man games. No, together. This nigga, you're retarded. You're retarded. You think you need to play one single fighting game for 10 years to know things about fighting games? No, you just need to play fighting games in general.
In a freaking Spider-Man PvE game, Crashing is optimal. So,
Optimal, no.
yeah, it is.
You know that for a fact it's not optimal. No, there's always stuff you can do. You don't know about.
And plus, I don't even mash.
Listen.
I do combos.
Exactly.
Hold
That's what
square,
I'm trying to
jump,
tell you.
R1,
Okay then.
R1, hold
You're the one who
triangle,
said you mashed.
swing.
You said
You
all I
know
do is
what?
push triangle.
I'm saying sometimes I like to mash.
Alright, you don't need to tell me that. I know that. All I'm saying is, I know sometimes you like to do combos too. So why don't you just do that?
I don't know, bro.
Look,
You trying to play Solomon Grundy? I'm gonna mash on you.
no, I'm about to leave. But I'm saying, there's a time and place for mashing. I'm not gonna lie, but there's also a time and place not to. You gotta have the best of both worlds, my guy.
No
Can't
doubt.
just mash all the time.
Unless I have the mind game of making you think I'm gonna mash all the time, and then I hit you with it.
No, it's not a mind game. I don't think you mash all the time. I know you mash all the time. There's no mind
Oh,
game.
okay. Well,
Because I'm never gonna believe otherwise. So it's
I'm
not a
gonna
mind
throw
game.
rock all the
I'm
time,
never
so
gonna believe
obviously
otherwise.
You
It's a
know I'm
fact.
gonna throw rock all the time. It's not a mind game. It's a fact. So you're gonna throw paper, guaranteed to beat my.
Bro, I will literally walk up to you. I will literally walk up to you and tell you, all right, we're gonna play rock paper scissors. I'm gonna choose rock, all right, and you're still gonna lose.
No. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say I'm gonna
so
choose
if I
rock, and you're
okay,
still gonna lose.
okay, so we'll both say we choose rock. Let's go. Rock
Yeah,
paper scissors.
and
What'd
then
you choose?
Scissors.
Exactly, you lost.
No.
Yes, you said you were gonna choose rock and you chose scissors. I said I was gonna choose rock and I chose rock. You lost.
No. You chose.
Idiot. That's what you get for lying. Cheaters never win.
No,
Dumbass.
You were the one. You were the one lying because I said my answer first.
That's how you mind game niggas. You don't even mind game them at
I
all.
said the answer first.
You mind
You're the
gamed
one
yourself.
lying.
But I told you at the start I was gonna pick rock. I did not lie.
You don't even know what that
I
mind
predicted,
game
and I
is.
still won. Later, bro. I gotta leave. You lost the virtual rock paper scissors. GG's.